What's going on, guys? Just had to make a quick vid, or what I hope will be a quick vid. I know I didn't make a BCS vid when it first came out, but I don't think I really need to. We all know the scenario. The Irish are in, and the winner of Bama Georgia will go play them, and then there you go. But here's something I wanted to rant on about the BCS. Brad Edwards is talking about Kent State. I believe they're the Golden Eagles, but let's just call them the Golden Shits because they're not even in an automatic qualifying conference. They are 11-1. They didn't even win all their ball games, so you can't say, "Oh, they're the next Boise State," because at least Boise State went undefeated in their shitty conference. So no, the Golden Shits didn't do nothing. They lost a game to somebody. I don't even know. Who cares? But yet, if they win Friday night against Northern Illinois, and teams like UCLA or Texas lose to Kansas State and Stanford, lose their ball games, he's saying they will be in the top 16, thus get an at-large bid from the BCS. I ask you, what the fuck? Of all things, the BCS is like, I think if a shitty-ass school who doesn't deserve to be there finishes in the top 16 by some asshole miracle, then we should award them with one of the most prestigious bowl appearances in nation history. Like, you know how hard it is to make it? Only 10 teams go to BCS Bowls. Yet we're going to give it to a non-automatic qualifying conference, Kent State team, when the SEC has 6 teams with 10 wins. And only 2 teams from each conference can go. That's the rule. But in this case, if the Big East is just that bad to where they can't finish ahead of Kent State in the BCS, because I think that's what has to happen. I'm not positive. Then why not say, well, fuck you, Kent State, fuck you, Big East. We're going to give your slot to a more deserving SEC school, because the loser of Alabama and Georgia is not going to a BCS bowl game. Florida will go to the Sugar Bowl. Bama or Georgia will go play in the national championship game. That's 2 teams from the SEC. You're done. Your quota is filled for the BCS. The loser will go probably to the Chick-fil-A Bowl or something like that. So why not say, no, Kent State, you suck. You lost a game to a shitty mid-major conference, so you don't deserve to be here. Georgia, if they end up losing, or Bama, if they end up losing, will have only 2 losses to what is a pretty damn tough conference in the SEC, we can all agree. So vault them up there. Give them an extra spot because there's nobody else really deserving from any of the other conferences. Let's just all be real here. Big 10 sucks. Big 12 sucks, besides Kansas State, Oklahoma. And the Pac-12 is basically all 3 lost teams besides Stanford and Oregon, and they're probably going to go to the Rose Bowl or and the Fiesta Bowl. So give it to the loser of Georgia and Alabama. Say, fuck you, Kent State. That is a big gripe. It's like Oklahoma, UConn all over again. Who's going to watch that kind of a matchup? And I don't even know who they'd be facing. Would they go to the Orange Bowl against like a Big East school? Because the Big East champion gets an automatic bid, or against an ACC champion because they get a I'm so lost. It's like, wow. Really? Thank God Oregon is an at-large, and we know we're playing the Big 12 champion, because that can't happen to us. It won't be Oregon. Thank God, because I know nobody's going to watch any game that involves Kent State. Really now? Wow, that's awful. That is bad. Yes, Big East, we are looking at you. Yes, ACC, we are looking at you. Unbelievable that would happen. There are so many teams ranked ahead of K-State that would deserve a BCS Bowl. But no, since they finished in the top 16, we're going to give it to them. If that happens, I'm like, wow. I'm not going to watch that game, and maybe people will get the hint that we don't like seeing mid-majors in the prestigious bowl games and getting their ass kicked, because that's just not good football. What happened to UConn? Like, we all know Oklahoma was going to tear them up, and they did. Oh, and I am wearing a different hat than usual. The Blazer hat. I'm a mild Blazer fan now. The franchise is kind of taking a dip down. The owner is a dumbass, and I've kind of hit a Rondo point in my time with the Blazers, that since they refuse to turn it around, refuse to get the right stuff on the court, and make the right moves. I'm not really supporting them anymore. I'm done feeding money into the program. So that's basically it with the Blazers. I don't pay to watch their TV games because you can either buy Comcast, which has the Blazers all the time, or you can pay to watch the games if you have like Dish or Direct or wherever. And I just don't do it. I'm like, but no, I'm not supporting a franchise that doesn't know what the fuck they're doing. And there's my sidetrack for that video. Sorry, guys. But yeah, the BCS, utter and absolute garbage. Cannot wait for the playoff system. Hopefully that will not be a part of it. Hopefully it's just like, well, if you're from a mid-major, you're fucked. You can go to the GoDaddy.com Bowl and have fun in that, and that's the best you can, or the Hawaiian Bowl, or the Poinsettia Bowl. Have fun in those. We'll leave the BCS for the automatic qualifying. And seriously, is the Big East still an automatic qualifying conference? Not in my opinion. No, thank you. So, yeah. We can just throw them out too, because they blow chode. I mean, no. They're not. So, that's my little rant video for the week. Hope you all enjoyed it. Go Ducks.